Have you ever wondered why some people seem to speak English so effortlessly, remembering words as if they have a natural talent for language? Did you know that building a strong vocabulary is not a mysterious gift, but rather a skill that can be developed with simple and effective methods? In this video, I will share with you a step-by-step guide to building a powerful vocabulary using everyday words and phrases that are easy to understand and use in daily conversation. Imagine being able to express your thoughts clearly, connect with others, and open doors to new opportunities simply by expanding your word bank. Whether you are a beginner or have been learning English for a while, the techniques I will present are designed to help you steadily improve your language skills. You might ask, is it really possible to learn English vocabulary quickly, or have I ever experienced the frustration of forgetting a word I just learned? The truth is, many learners face these challenges, but with the right approach, you can overcome them. In the following sections, we will explore practical strategies, useful tools, and engaging exercises that will make the process of vocabulary building both enjoyable and effective. So, if you are ready to transform your English learning journey and build a vocabulary that will empower you in everyday situations, join me as we dive into a world of words that will change the way you communicate. Get ready to discover the secrets to unlocking a richer, more confident, and articulate version of yourself. This guide breaks down each strategy into simple, clear steps so that every learner can follow easily. Remember, building vocabulary is a gradual process, and every small step matters in making your English communication more confident and effective. Keep practicing every single day. The importance of a strong vocabulary. Having a strong vocabulary is one of the most important aspects of learning any language, and English is no exception. When you build your vocabulary, you're not only learning new words, you're also learning how to express your thoughts, emotions, and ideas more clearly. A broad vocabulary helps you understand what you read and hear, and it allows you to participate in conversations with confidence. This skill can open many doors in both personal and professional life. For instance, when you have a wide range of words at your disposal, you can choose the exact word that fits the situation perfectly, making your communication more precise and effective. A well-developed vocabulary also makes it easier for you to learn other languages in the future. Many words in English have roots in Latin, French, or other languages, and understanding these connections can give you a head start in learning related languages. Moreover, a strong vocabulary improves your ability to write clearly and persuasively. Whether you are writing an email, a report, or a creative story, the right words can make your message more engaging and easier to understand. In daily life, vocabulary is the bridge that connects your thoughts to your audience. It is a tool that helps you explain your experiences, share your feelings, and even solve problems. When you know more words, you can describe situations more accurately and understand the nuances of what others are saying. This clarity in communication reduces misunderstandings and builds stronger relationships. Furthermore, a good vocabulary is essential in academic settings. Students who possess a rich vocabulary tend to perform better in reading comprehension, writing assignments, and standardized tests. Building a strong vocabulary also contributes to self-confidence. As you learn new words and begin to use them correctly, you may notice a significant improvement in how you communicate. This growth can be very motivating, encouraging you to continue learning and expanding your language skills. In a world where communication is key, having a solid vocabulary is like having a toolbox full of effective tools that help you navigate different situations. Whether you are engaging in a casual conversation, delivering a presentation, or negotiating in a business meeting, the words you choose can make all the difference. In summary, the importance of a strong vocabulary cannot be overstated. It enriches your communication, enhances your understanding of the language, and empowers you to express yourself with clarity and precision. Every word you learn adds value to your language skills, opening up new opportunities and making everyday interactions more meaningful. Therefore, investing time and effort in building your vocabulary is one of the best decisions you can make on your journey to mastering English. Remember that every new word is a step towards greater fluency and better understanding. As you continue to learn, you will notice improvements not only in your speaking and writing, but also in your reading and listening skills. Embrace each word as a new opportunity to grow. Keep practicing every single day. Daily reading and listening for vocabulary building. One of the simplest and most enjoyable ways to build your vocabulary is through daily reading and listening. Reading books, articles, and even simple stories exposes you to new words and context, making it easier to remember their meanings. When you read, try to focus on the words that are new to you and pay attention to how they are used in sentences. This will help you understand the word's meaning and learn how to use it in your own speech. It is important to choose reading materials that match your level of English so you are not overwhelmed by difficult words. Start with simple texts and gradually move on to more challenging materials as you become more confident. Listening to English is another excellent way to discover new vocabulary. Watching movies, listening to podcasts, or even following simple YouTube videos in English can help you hear how words are pronounced and used in everyday conversations. Try to listen actively by noting down words that you do not understand and looking them up later. This active engagement with the language reinforces your learning and helps you remember words better. It also gives you a feel for the natural rhythm and intonation of English, which is very helpful when you try to speak. When reading and listening, it is a good idea to repeat new words out loud. This repetition helps your brain to store the new vocabulary and makes it easier for you to recall the words when you need them. You can also try to use the new words in your own sentences, either by writing them down or by speaking with a friend. This practice not only reinforces your memory, but also boosts your confidence in using the language. Furthermore, setting aside a specific time each day for reading and listening can create a habit that leads to steady improvement. Even just 15 minutes of focused practice can make a big difference over time. It is also useful to choose topics that interest you as this will make the practice more enjoyable and engaging. The more you enjoy what you are reading or listening to, the more likely you are to remember the words and use them in your daily life. In summary, daily reading and listening are powerful tools for vocabulary building. They provide context, enhance pronunciation, and offer practical examples of how words are used. By making these activities a regular part of your routine, you can gradually expand your vocabulary and improve your overall English skills. Remember to enjoy the process and celebrate each new word you learn. Consistency is the key to success, so keep reading and listening every day. Stay motivated and persistent. Using flashcards and spaced repetition. Another effective method for building a strong vocabulary is to use flashcards combined with spaced repetition. Flashcards are simple tools that allow you to write a new word on one side and its meaning or a sample sentence on the other. This method makes it easy to review and test yourself regularly. The idea behind spaced repetition is that you review flashcards at increasing intervals, which helps to move the new words from your short-term memory into your long-term memory. This technique is based on scientific research that shows that repeated exposure to information over time greatly improves retention. To start using flashcards, choose a set of new words that you want to learn. Write each word on a small card along with its definition or a simple sentence that uses the word. You can use physical cards or digital apps that are designed for this purpose. Digital flashcards often have built-in spaced repetition algorithms that automatically schedule reviews for you. The key is to review your flashcards regularly, even if it is just for a few minutes each day. When you first review your flashcards, try to recall the meaning of the word before you flip the card. If you remember it correctly, mark the card to be reviewed after a longer period of time. If you have difficulty recalling the word, review it again sooner. Over time, you will notice that words you have mastered will come to mind quickly, while the ones that need more practice will appear more frequently in your reviews. Using flashcards not only helps you remember new vocabulary, but also makes your study sessions more interactive and fun. It turns learning into a game-like experience, which can be very motivating. You may even challenge yourself by setting daily goals or timing your reviews to see how many words you can recall in a set period of time. This active engagement with your learning process is essential for making progress. In addition to flashcards, consider incorporating other study tools such as vocabulary apps and online quizzes. These tools often use spaced repetition systems and provide instant feedback, which can help you understand your strengths and areas for improvement. Remember that consistency is key. Even spending a few minutes every day on flashcards can lead to significant improvements in your vocabulary over time. Ultimately, the combination of flashcards and spaced repetition is a proven strategy for vocabulary building. By regularly testing yourself and reviewing words at optimal intervals, you can steadily increase your vocabulary and enhance your overall ability to communicate in English. Keep using this method every day. It will boost your memory and make your language learning journey both fun and effective. Keeping a vocabulary notebook and writing practice. Keeping a vocabulary notebook is a simple yet powerful strategy to reinforce your learning. A notebook dedicated solely to new words allows you to write down each word along with its meaning, pronunciation, and an example sentence. This practice not only helps you remember the words better, but also serves as a personal reference that you can review anytime. When you write down a word, you are engaging multiple senses. You see the word, you write it, and often you say it out loud. This multi-sensory approach can make the learning process much more effective. To begin, choose a notebook that you like and reserve it for your vocabulary. Every time you encounter a new word, write it down along with its definition. It is also helpful to include a simple sentence that shows how the word is used in context. Over time, your notebook will become a rich resource that reflects your progress in learning English. Reviewing your vocabulary notebook regularly can reinforce your memory and help you see the connections between different words. It also allows you to track your progress and notice improvements in your language skills. In addition to writing words, try to use them in your own writing exercises. This could be a short diary entry, a simple story, or even a list of sentences. The goal is to make the new words part of your active vocabulary rather than just words you recognize. When you write, you have the freedom to experiment with different sentence structures and ideas, which further deepens your understanding of the words. If you make mistakes, do not worry. Mistakes are a natural part of the learning process. Each error is an opportunity to learn and improve. Another benefit of maintaining a vocabulary notebook is that it encourages a habit of regular review. Set aside time each week to go through your notebook and revise the words you have learned. You might find that words you once found difficult become much easier over time, and this steady review solidifies your memory. It also shows you how far you have come in your language journey. In summary, a vocabulary notebook combined with regular writing practice is an effective method for building a strong vocabulary. It engages multiple senses, reinforces memory through repetition, and provides a tangible record of your progress. Make it a daily habit, and you will see a steady improvement in your English skills. Consistently update your notebook with every new word you encounter. Over time, this simple practice will build a comprehensive vocabulary that not only enhances your communication, but also boosts your overall confidence in using English effectively every day. Keep pushing forward and never give up. Learning in context, conversation, media, and real life. Learning vocabulary in context is one of the best ways to make new words stick in your memory. Instead of just memorizing definitions, try to learn words by seeing how they are used in real-life situations. Watching television shows, movies, or listening to songs can provide context that makes the meaning of a word clearer. When you see a word used in a conversation or in a story, you begin to understand its emotional tone and the situations where it is appropriate to use it. This method of learning helps you remember words better because you are linking them to specific images, sounds, and experiences. Engaging in conversations with native speakers or other learners is another excellent way to learn vocabulary in context. When you talk with others, you're forced to recall and use the words you have learned. This practice not only reinforces your memory, but also helps you learn the correct pronunciation and usage. If you have the chance, join a language exchange group or take part in online forums where English is spoken. Do not be afraid to make mistakes. Every conversation is an opportunity to learn and improve. Another useful strategy is to relate new words to your personal experiences. For example, if you learn a word that describes an emotion, try to remember a time when you felt that emotion. This personal connection makes the word more meaningful and easier to remember. Similarly, when you learn words related to a particular topic, such as food or travel, try to use them in sentences about your own life. This not only improves your vocabulary, but also makes your learning process more engaging and enjoyable. Using context also means paying attention to the cultural aspects of language. Many words carry meanings that are influenced by culture, history, and local customs. When you learn these words in context, you gain a deeper understanding of a language as a whole. This broader perspective can make your learning experience richer and more interesting. In conclusion, learning vocabulary in context, whether through conversation, media, or personal experiences, is a powerful way to remember and use new words. It makes learning natural, relevant, and enjoyable, turning abstract lists of words into vibrant language you can use every day. Make a habit of exploring context, and you will see your vocabulary grow faster and become more practical for real-life communication. Always remember that context enriches your understanding. By consistently applying these techniques, you will not only memorize words, but also appreciate their nuances. This approach makes language learning an immersive experience that bridges the gap between theory and practice. Embrace every opportunity to learn from your surroundings and let your curiosity guide you forward. Tips for regular review and practice. Regular review and practice are essential for retaining new vocabulary. One of the best tips is to schedule a daily review session. Even a short period of 10 to 15 minutes can make a big difference. Use a combination of methods such as flashcards, vocabulary notebooks, and online quizzes to keep your learning varied and interesting. Another tip is to set realistic goals. For example, aim to learn 5 to 10 new words each day, and make sure to review the words you learned the previous day. Consistency is more important than speed. Steady progress will build a lasting vocabulary. It is also helpful to integrate new words into your daily conversations. Try to use at least one new word in each conversation, whether you are speaking with a friend or practicing by yourself. This active use of language reinforces memory and makes the words feel more natural. Finally, do not be afraid to revisit words that you find challenging. Repeated exposure and use over time will help these words become a permanent part of your vocabulary. With regular review and dedicated practice, you will notice a significant improvement in your ability to recall and use new words. Keep progressing. Conclusion and final thoughts. In conclusion, building a strong vocabulary is a fundamental step in mastering English. Through daily reading, active listening, the use of flashcards, and keeping a vocabulary notebook, you can steadily expand your word bank. Learning in context and engaging in conversations make the process both natural and enjoyable. Regular review and practice are key to retaining the words you learn. Every new word is a tool that empowers you to communicate more clearly and confidently. Remember that building vocabulary is a gradual process that requires patience, consistency, and dedication. Embrace every opportunity to learn and celebrate your progress along the way. With these strategies, you are well on your way to transforming your English skills and unlocking new opportunities in both personal and professional life. Always remember that each word learned is a milestone in your journey to fluency. Keep practicing, stay curious, and never stop learning. You can achieve